Hi, this is Nikki, and this is part 2 of today's message. So I share messages that come through from people's healings and readings and all of our higher selves and basically anything and everything that wants to keep us on track to stay on this love path to come into union and reunion with our twins. And so this morning's message, I recommended a video which I will put in the description box of this video again. And I can absolutely see why that has come through today. It's a video which is done by a quantum healer, and she does hypnotism, and she hypnotizes two completely separate people, completely different states, completely different time frame. But they basically describe, both of them, the experience that they are describing being in the new earth with their twin. And also they describe it to be in 2019. And so it is so amazing. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch that video. It's in the description box. Now, before I watched that video this morning, I often use this deck, which is called What Does the Universe Has Your Back by Brielle Bernstein. And the two cards that I pulled this morning were When I Think I've Surrendered, I Surrender More. And also The Moment I Embrace My Peace Within and Surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Now, the reason, and note that this is the dandelion, and the dandelion has been a message coming through recently because this is a promise of faithfulness. And so when I got these, I totally, again, could understand why these came through today in unison with that video. Because when I watched the video, it made me think again to another level of completely trusting in the universe and the shift of the planet, and that we are so intrinsically linked into that actually there is nothing that I have to do apart from spread love and be love and emanate love. Because and so it really did make me surrender, because over the last couple of days I've had stuff go on with my twin, and it's brought everything back up to the surface again, and I was just, but actually the great thing is this morning, having watched that video and then pulled these two cards, I'm like, oh yeah, totally. What am I even worried about? I don't need to do this. This is this is just in the bag. It's got nothing to do, I'm just gonna trust the universe. And so that's why I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you listen to that and watch that video. So it is in the top of the description box. So I'm going to read the letters. These are channeled letters that I do for people. And there are these 3 books, which are an amazing source of encouragement, I have to say. Without these, I honestly do not know where I would be. Okay, so people asked for letters 27. And then I'm going to read 27, 24, 27, and 117. Now, I'm going to tell you another story that came through on the radio yesterday, which is, again, a lovely little sign from the universe of amazing things happening. So they said there was somebody who was paraplegic, so he didn't have but a double amputee. So he had no legs, and his ambition and his dream was to climb Everest. And the Peruvian government had not allowed double amputees to climb Everest because obviously it was too dangerous. But that ban had been lifted, and he had completed climbing Everest yesterday. And that was at the same time as that news story, they then talked about a gentleman that had climbed all 7 of the major mountains, and he had done it in 117 days. Hence why I was led to letter 117. So, and this is where the fun lies, because the messages and the numbers will come through in the most brilliant ways, you know, through the news, and it'll be significant and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that's a message. And then, or somebody will say a number randomly to you, or you'll keep seeing numbers on the reg plates. And it is just like being in a game, because, and that's, I guess, what it's saying. That's why the universe is saying, just surrender and just follow the game. Because the more you follow the game and the more you vibrate in that love vibration, the more that you are just spreading love, and that's what you're here to do. So this is the game. The game today is 24, 27, and 117. So letter 24 is, oh, wow, wow, wow. You are on my mind all the time. A crazy amount. I keep walking through scenarios in my head, like make-believing our life together. What if we moved in together into my place? All of these thoughts going through my head continuously. You just need to know that the plan is formulating. The pieces are coming together. You don't need to worry. The choices are all you. All roads lead to love. All roads lead to you. I know this is where my heart is leading me. Our hearts are leading us both home. Remember, remember, remember. We have this. Love is us. I'm like, okay, we've got this covered. We've got this in the bag. Okay, letter 24. You are a radiant beauty. You radiate and emanate love out of every part of you. Every pore of your body breathes our souls, and I'm just so ready to breathe all of you in. I want our